Bring the madness.
Well, good morning, fine people of YouTube, to another one of my vlogs. I was having a look at my subscriber count last night, and I magically hit the 400 for the first time ever, which has been great. It's been so close to hitting 400 for like the past 2.5 years, and to hit it now is good news. About 2.5 years ago, I took a little bit of a break out of doing vlogs and didn't put much vlogs up, if at all, and subscriber count started going down. I think I went up to about like 380 subscribers, somewhere close to that, so not that far off 400, and it would have hit 400 that year. But yeah, it started tailing off, and don't know what it went down to the lowest, but I must have lost probably a good 30-40 subscribers over like 2 years. You just have a look at the graph and it's just like a downward trend. You like think, oh, if it continues like this in like the next 5-10 years and that, I'm going to have nothing. Might as well shut the channel. But since coming back to it again and getting revigored into doing some vlogs, it's gone back up, which is great. But this last month, December, has been quite a wet, horrid, mucky time, and it's not that great at the moment. It's quite damp and cold, and people following you around about literally up your bum, and yeah, haven't been doing any vlogs, as probably a lot of people have not been doing. They've been thinking, you know, too risky to go on the bike, so let's put the bike up, put it on charge, keep the battery going. Let's just hope for a nice dry day in which we can get out and have a ride where it's not going to be too dicey. And yeah, there's not been many people putting vlogs up and stuff, so what I've been doing is watching other channels and other videos, and some of the main ones I kind of like watching to give me what I look at as kind of like riding tips. Is some of these ones that are called like Moto Madness and Dirt Bike Lunatic. I watch a fair bit on an evening. Sometimes they wind me up, and you think, why are they doing stuff so stupid? They could have avoided that accident by just not being stupid. But there's a few on there that, you know, are genuine things where people have got cut up, and you know, situations happen and occur and stuff like this, and you think, whoa, flipping it, that was close. And looking at them and that, you kind of like learn what to look out for and that, and look at the behaviour of a particular driver. What were they doing before that occurred? Was there any kind of clues that you could have taken from their road positioning? You know, where they are. Could you have double guessed it? Could you have gone into that situation like you're coming up to a junction or going round a roundabout, and could you have guessed that there could be a potential for a collision and danger, that somebody could do something stupid? And that's what I like looking at, to try and learn from other people's mistakes and other things that, well, not probably their mistakes, but things that end up happening to them, to make sure that similar things don't happen to me as a rider. So I think they're good, them videos. But then you get the odd video where you see somebody, say like they're heading onto a roundabout, they're seeing there's lots of cars there, so the risk and danger is increasing as they come to that junction, because there's going to be people queuing up to, say, like a little roundabout or something, and there's going to be people who are going to be undecided, shall I go, shan't I go, is it my right of way to go yet? And then they decide to go. Now, cars are not great accelerating off from the start as what bikes are, and depending on the road conditions, cars might be quicker than bikes. But, you know, we've got people of all different ages, all different abilities out here on the road, and they may not see you, they may not be doing stuff on purpose. It may be just that they've divvied a little bit and they may have just drawn in front of you, but it's not caused a direct accident. They haven't like pulled out straight into you and then bang, there's nothing you can do that's then done it. Sometimes that happens, but sometimes some of these videos I end up watching, they're a million miles away from having an accident, and but yet they make a scene of it, which for me it's kind of it's depressing to see that some bikers do that. I don't know if it's kind of what people see on other videos, maybe, you know, because they've got a camera on their head like me, you're watching these kind of videos, it winds you up. Something happens like that to you and you literally lose your lid over it. So, you know, as we're coming into a new year now, we're in the new year, New Year's resolution time and all that. One thing is to try and keep calm and try and anticipate what other road users are doing and try to be a better, safer rider. One thing I always try to refer to, and that when I'm riding, is a bubble of safety. And a bubble of safety is an area that completely surrounds you like a bubble, that you keep a good separation from you and other vehicles. And if that means slowing down and braking and even coming to a stop to ensure that you have an element of safety around you, that if something was to happen, you're able to say jump off your bike or get out of the way, and that then you will remain safe, and that you'll keep your bike safe, you'll keep you safe, and you'll keep others safe. Because remember, even when we're on a motorcycle, we may think that we're kind of like vulnerable people on our motorcycles, but there are other people who are using the roads. Say thank you to this chap, and if he recognises that I say thank you, then he'll say that's a nice biker who said thank you for waiting. Things like that. Just be polite, be chilled out, because one of the worst things that can happen on the motorcycle as you as a rider is that you end up getting heated up, angry, and that then ends up affecting your ride. So new resolution for everyone, and that's try to be a better rider, try to not allow situations and things to kind of like get on top of you. I know I've allowed myself to get angry at times, so I need to preach to myself about this, and that's one thing I say that's like buzzing through my head, and the reason for this vlog today, that I'm coming out today. Like this chap here is pulling out, but you know, I can anticipate that, I can brake, I can give that element of safety, and it doesn't concern me. It doesn't concern me. I'm not going that quick. I'm not going to go racing into it. I could have seen all that situation there like that just then and decided to race round. I've got priority. You know, my lane, get out of it. Don't you dare pull out. Bam, 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 bam. Whee! But is it going to do you any good? And is it going to do anyone else any good? No. And just like that there, he was able to pull out. Didn't cause an issue to me whatsoever. So I let him go. Don't make an issue of it. Don't allow things to wind you up and make you feel all aggressive. It's like one time coming along to work here, I didn't actually have my rear view camera on, and the reason why I've got a rear view facing camera now is because I had a chap nearly rear end me coming into my work, and he come racing up behind me round these bends and nearly slammed in the back of me, screeched on his brakes and just missed me by inches, just literally an inch or two from the back of the bike. I just turned around, he's like literally pretty much touching my bike. If he didn't have stopped when he did stop, it would have been bang straight into the back of me, knocked me straight into the hedge. It was that close. But I could have got really aggressive about it. And that got off my bike, kicked his car, had a real good old shout at him, punched his mirror. You know, even as he cleared off, made chase to him and all this business, and made a right big thing about it. But, you know, you're putting yourself into further danger. And, you know, if you've got a camera and you pick somebody's dangerous driving up or somebody's aggressive driving, because you do very, very rarely, and I tell you it is very rarely, and if you get it more common than you say, that there are a lot of people out there who purposely drive at you, then there must be a reason. So evaluate how you're riding, your attitude to other road users on the road, because there could be something that could be winding up the odd person who has that tendency to be aggressive back and tries to use their vehicle as a weapon. But as I say, in those situations, bubble of safety. Keep away from them. Don't, you know, follow them. Don't go near them. If it means that you have to pull into somewhere like a petrol station where there's plenty of people around, just so he can continue on the road and clear off and give you enough time to calm down, then do so. You know, those minute or two where you could just say pull over, come off the bike just for a second, just to calm down a bit for what happened, and that can be a lifesaver. So please, I'll end this vlog here and say, let's try and be better riders, safer riders. Don't look at all these videos and see people pulling wheelies and everything like this and accelerating hard and doing all this business, and it encourages you to do the same and to put that kind of content up there, because it's going to put you into danger. And Mr. Bobby, the police officer, is always going to be crouched and hid somewhere, and they will catch you at some point. And if you're doing a ton down a road that should be 60 miles an hour, you are going to have a court appearance and you're going to find yourself banned. So, and if you're a new rider, you will be forced to take your test again, because that's the law in this UK. If you end up having so many points or whatever on your license within a certain period of time of passing your test, then you will be forced to take your test again, a full test again, which you know, is causing you more cost, because you'll have fines from the court, you'll have points on your license, you'll be forced to retake your test again, you won't be on your bike again for some time, up to the point of the ban being lifted, and then you can take your test. You know, it could be 6 months, it could be a year that you could get banned off your bike. You know, it may only be a couple of months, but whatever it is, it's time off your bike that you're not going to be used to riding again. And when you do, your insurance is going to be high. So let's all just try and be better, safer riders, more polite riders to other road users, and everything should be good. So I'll sign off now. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe as per normal, and help me get over 400 and head towards 500 subscribers. Would be a nice big target. I always dreamed about having like 1,000, but it's going to take me a lifetime to get there. Anyway, see you later. Bye bye.